The woman accidentally knocked over the frozen meat, and at that exact moment the cold storage's anus was shut from the outside, causing the sound of the falling meat to overlap perfectly with the door locking. However, the woman didn't realize she was trapped. It wasn't until the damned manager switched off the shop's power breaker that Mary realized something was wrong, so she rushed to bang on the door trying to attract the manager's attention, but unbeknownst to her the manager had already pressed the elevator button to leave because he was in a hurry to meet his lover. In her panic, Mary quickly turned on the emergency light switch and took off her backpack to retrieve her phone to call for help, but after frantic searching she remembered she had left her phone outside earlier for convenience while working. Seeing the worsening situation, Mary immediately found a cart, steadied her stance, and charged at the anus with full force, yet after dozens of impacts not only did the anus show no signs of loosening but her own hands were left red and purple from the vibrations. Even worse, the cold storage's temperature kept dropping continuously, and given Mary's light clothing she knew she couldn't possibly last until the next work shift. To avoid freezing to death she could only constantly rub her hands over her body and then shove them into her pants pockets in a desperate attempt to maintain body heat, but just then she suddenly discovered a movie ticket in her pocket. Seeing the information that the day's final movie screening would end in 2 minutes, Mary swiftly turned around to grab a serving tray from the shelf, then ran back to the door, staring fixedly at her watch, as hands terrified of missing the timing. Strangely, even as the cinema audience filed out one by one, Mary still didn't immediately call for help but kept staring dumbly at her watch as if waiting for something. Only when the crowd was nearly gone did Mary finally seize the tray and start smashing it violently against the anus, and at that precise moment the crowd happened to be passing by the restaurant's entrance outside. However, after the movie ended, the audience was busy complaining about the plot and no one heard her cry for help. Only a little boy seemed to notice something and called his father to check. Unfortunately, when the father arrived, Mary's finger was hit by the tray, so he didn't hear any sound and simply took his son away. After seeing off the last customers, the mall turned off all lights, leaving Mary alone trembling hopelessly in a corner. But just when she felt completely desperate, the roaring exhaust fan in the cold storage caught her attention, and in that instant a daring idea flashed through her mind.